Brian Powell of I Run Far here at the finish of the Chucking Up 50K, but I'm with Gary Gellin, the champion and course record holder for the Way Too Cool last weekend, and figured I'd catch up with you to hear about your race. Tell us a little bit about how it played out. I mean, you're a very analytical person in your racing, and you literally have each mile split broken down between your race in 2011 versus this year. So
right.
How do those 2 years compare?
Well, so this was my third year.
Okay.
Way Too Cool. And last year was the new course. So, you know, I got fourth 2 years ago and third last year. And I really was just focused on what my own time was. I didn't, I wasn't focused on the course record. You know, I knew last year Mike Wolf and Todd Brazier were first and second. You know, I really feel that they're, you know, champions of another level beyond me. So, you know, I felt good. I've been training a lot harder this year. I've kind of ramped up the mileage a bit more, and yeah, there was some pretty tough competition this year with Rich Hanna, and I think I had some guys that just really pushed me and just got.
Were they running with you at all, or were you just had them behind you?
Well, no, we had a group of 4 together for a long ways,
okay.
And everybody seemed pretty comfortable together for about the first 16 miles, and then a couple of us took off and stayed away for a while. Rich Hanna caught us on the Western States Trail, and we were together, 3 of us, until mile 25. And I felt good and attacked on one of the major climbs, Goat Hill, and kept going.
Yeah.
And stayed away. I knew from my splits. I knew that that if I could get under 3.5 hours, I'd be pretty close to the course record.
Okay. So.
Oh, sorry about that. Here's my chauffeur. I'll get that later.
Technical timeout.
Yeah.
So how have you ramped up your training this year? I mean, that's a big step up this year.
Yeah,
so how have you changed things up?
Well, my mileage is pretty low by most standards of ultra competitors. Last couple years I've been running, you know, like about 50 miles a week, pretty consistently, all hilly trail miles. This year I'm doing about 70 miles a week.
Okay.
And so I've got some 100-milers planned this year. My big goal, August, is a speed record on the Tahoe Rim Trail. So that's kind of, everything is kind of geared towards that.
Yeah.
And I think running strong at Way Too Cool, running pretty strong at 50Ks is you know, byproduct of just getting stronger, just the more miles. Not any speed work. I do very little speed work.
How about intensity in your actual training? I mean, you training pretty hard, or is that mileage
I've been
pretty laid back?
It's pretty laid back. What I've been doing this year is every other day I do a long run. Long run, I'm meaning 2.5 hours, 2.5, 3 hours. But every other day I get good recovery, but really no speed work. What I'll occasionally do is on long runs, 20, 25 mile runs, I'll go full gas for the last couple miles.
Yeah. So you've been, you know, doing your long runs every other day, and it's going well for you?
Yeah, it's going well. So I think it's just you know, just getting stronger, training for strength. If you talk to Adam Campbell, who won Chuckanut today, that's his focus is just, you know, is on strength.
Yeah.
And Jeff Rose, a lot of other guys, but
so it's not about the intensity, it's not about speed work for you,
right.
It's getting in the...
It's trying to be strong for the last 10K of a 50K.
Yeah, so what 100-milers are you gearing for this year?
In May, I've got the Zion 100,
yep.
which is a new event, and it's small, and for me that's kind of a testing ground for new equipment, just trying to get everything right, get the pacing right. And so I've got that, and then and I'm doing some 50-milers this year, but Zion will be the one major stepping stone before Tahoe Rim Trail.
Cool. And you're doing the Tahoe Rim Trail. You're putting together a group for that, right?
There's a group. So there's 7 of us. Lee Schmidt, Victor Ballesteros, Jean Pommier, Ben Lewis, Shikaro Mine, and Adam Huey. And we're all 7 of us. We're all going to start together with the intent of finishing together. That probably won't happen. We have contingency planned for that. But the idea is we have a group together, like a team time trial.
Yeah.
And for camaraderie, for fun, and safety. And
we probably acknowledge that a couple of those people are not going to be at the finish line.
A couple people, yeah, and it might not even be me. So and if Lee Schmidt is feeling good and on track to break the record, we'll send him ahead to finish in record time.
Well, cool. Well, congratulations on your win at Way Too Cool. You had a good run out here at Chucking It today. Have a great season.
It was a sufferfest, but
we won't go into too much of it. But you finished and it was all right.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Take care.
Thanks, Brian.